Hey everyone, happy Monday motivation and happy eclipse day. Hopefully you get to see a little bit of it, or for many of you, all of it. It's kind of a cool, exciting day. So hopefully you have fun with that. And welcome to the No More Excuses podcast, where we shatter barriers and empower action to achieve your business goals. And a lot of times it's personal and professional goals, because that's just how I am. They're intertwined and they affect each other. Hopefully you know that. So I am Sandi, the Badass Business Coach, your host for today's episode. And today, it's all about having a solid business plan, the importance of a business plan. Yes, in the past, I've had clients who totally refused to do a business plan. Some I ended up not working with because I just couldn't get through to them. And one, he just said it wasn't worth his time. He wasn't going to do it. We worked on other things. I kept chipping away at him and saying, this is important. You're going to need one at some point. And as much as I tried to convince him, this particular client, you know, he eventually needed funding. And I was talking to some of my business banking friends and colleagues, and they all laughed and was like, without a business plan, especially one that includes financials, no bank, especially mine, theirs, was going to will give anybody a loan. They're not going to loan anybody money without a proper business plan and financials. So eventually, he listened to me, and I helped him do most of the plan, and he worked with his CPA to get financials together. And whew, I don't know everything, but I do know the importance of proper financials and a solid business plan. Yes, that's one of the things I have, and it's on my website for you to download, badassbusiness.coach. I'll remind you at the end of this as well. But then, on the complete opposite side, I had a client, she knew, had been in business for about 5 years when we started working together. And the first thing we discussed, yes, business plan. And at the time, she, did not have one, and she was not happy with how things were going. And she did not resist me. She was intrigued by it. I gave her my business plan template, the same one you can download, and I assigned her different sections every session. And so she wouldn't get overloaded. And that's the biggest thing. I've also given my plan to people, and they start jumping ahead and they look at the whole thing and just go, ooh, I don't know how to do this. And I think that's why some people resist. It's like looking at a goal you want to achieve 5 years from now, and that's you can't see the path, right? So I broke it into chunks for her. I break it into chunks for all my clients, but you have to focus only on that section, right? So we met every couple weeks, for a few months to check her progress and talk about the process, what she was going through, the challenges, the successes, the evolution she was seeing in her business. And she was so excited. She was like, I didn't realize it was going to affect me and my business this way. As a quote from her, going through this process helped me identify my niche, as well as is just create the big vision and mission for her business and just get everything out of my head. And it's what I always say, it looks so much different out of your head onto paper, right? So as we continued to work together, we discussed new marketing tactics based on our new niche, and, working through what she needed, the new marketing tactics, the new networking areas, and the new focus she had. And wow, the success she is still having today is unbelievable. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. And she did not need funding, unlike the other client. She just wanted to succeed. So it was just so cool to see how she saw the importance of it, or at least trusted me and listened to me that it was important. And she then saw the benefit. And eventually my other client did as well, because he needed funding. So think about it. You're heading out on a road trip. Would you set off on that adventure without a map, going old school, or your GPS? Now it's all in the cars, right? Would you go out on your own just blindly going, I'm going to go here, but I have no idea how to get there? No, hell no, you're not going to do that. So just like a road trip, starting a business, or even like my client Sylvia was in business for 5 years at the time when we finally got her business plan together. It helped her see where she needed to go, and it helped her get to the success that she wanted. A plan outlines your goals, strategies, and action steps to reach the desired destination. And yes, there are so many business plans out there. If you Google it, that's why I created my own. I've worked through a lot of them. Some are huge. There was one that was like 30 some pages long without your actual text in it. It was just the description of, how to write that part. That was overwhelming. So I took the best of what I saw out there, and also what my clients and myself have gone through over the years. And I added my goal worksheet, I had my marketing plan template, all of that in there for you. So, it's your guiding light. It provides clarity, direction, and focus amongst the chaos of entrepreneurship. It's that blueprint for success, a strategic document that helps you articulate your vision, your mission, define your target market, and map out your path for profitability. Oh, so why is having a business plan so important if you didn't just get it from all those reasons? Oh my God, there are so many other reasons. So first, a business plan forces you to clarify your vision and define your goals. It prompts you to ask yourself important questions like, what problem am I solving? Who's my target audience? What sets me apart from my competition? Me, my business, the services, the product. By articulating your vision and goals, you set a clear direction for your business and increase your chances of success. Yes, you do. Number two, a business plan helps you attract investors, stakeholders, and impress lenders. So like my one client, if you need funding to launch your startup or expand your existing business, investors and banks want to see a well thought out plan that demonstrates your understanding of the market, your revenue projections, and your strategies for growth. A compelling business plan can be the difference between securing funding and being passed over. Think about the show Shark Tank. They're not even going to talk to you. You probably wouldn't even get through the vetting process without a plan. So number three, another key benefit of having a business plan is that it serves as your roadmap, like we were talking about, for not just how to get there, but for decision making on how to get there. You come to a fork in the road or a closed road or traffic. You've got to make a quick decision. As you navigate the ups and downs of entrepreneurship and manage the mania, your business plan provides the framework for evaluating opportunities, eliminating or mitigating risks. That's a big word for me. And staying focused on your objectives. It helps you make informed decisions that align with your long-term goals and priorities. Especially if you're a sole proprietor, your business plan sort of helps you think through that. And if you have business partners, you guys need to look at that together and say, is this where we need to go? A lot of you had to rewrite your business plans during and after the pandemic, right? Because you had to pivot. Yes. So a business plan helps you monitor your progress and track your performance over time. Oh my gosh. If you haven't heard me preach enough, check your freaking progress, people. Yes, by setting measurable milestones and KPIs, key performance indicators, you can assess the effectiveness of your strategies, identify areas for improvement, make changes, and stay on course. And your business plan can help you identify if you're off course, or if you do need to go in a different direction, you rewrite the plan. Keep your eyes on the prize, right? And now that it's the second quarter, if you haven't checked your progress or even set your goals, you need to now, or you need to contact me. All right. And finally, number five, a business plan will help you with your confidence. Yes. not only in yourself, but also in your team, your investors, your customers. It demonstrates your commitment to your business and yourself. With a well-crafted business plan in hand, you project an aura of professionalism and credibility that inspires trust and loyalty. You can talk about your plan, right? And if you haven't already, it's time to stop making excuses. This is No More Excuses podcast, and start drafting your business plan today. I don't care if you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out, having a solid plan. If you haven't heard, go back and listen again. Here are the reasons why having a solid plan is essential for success. All right. If you're not sure how to create a business plan, or like I mentioned, you Google it and you're like overwhelmed with all the different ones. SCORE has a great one out there, but it's really in depth. It's because they want you to hire them as well. You can check out my website, badassbusiness.coach, scroll towards the bottom, put in your info, and it'll direct you to the link to download a free copy of the business plan I use for myself and my clients. If you want to hire me to help you, cool. If you're a DIYer, go for it. And make sure you do one section at a time, in order. In order. Don't jump to the easy shit. That's not how it works. Do it in order. There you go. And your badass challenge of the week. I would love to see your vision statement. Work on your plan. Share your vision statement in the comments or email me, Sandi@sandiballard.com. Yes, please. Business plan. Do it. That's all for today's episode of No More Excuses. I hope you gained some valuable insights on the importance of a business plan. And remember, success doesn't happen by chance. It's a result of careful planning, strategic execution, and unwavering determination. Thank you. Thanks for listening, for sharing the podcast with others. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave me a review, and as always, stay badass and hustle. Let's do this. Cheers.